Hi Sagittarius, welcome back. So Sagittarius, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you might be dealing with. My readings are timeless, so whenever this finds you, it's for you. And we're going to go ahead and get started. Sagittarius, when I was meditating on your energy, I got two distinct messages. Well, one was a song, and it was Sheryl Crow. All I want to do is have some fun. All I want to do is have some fun. And then I just saw the picture, an image of the sun and the sunbeams hitting me and enjoying being outside more or nature more. Or maybe you need some sun, some vitamin D in your diet, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like your energy's in this space where you kind of, all you want to do is maybe have some fun or be a little bit lighter in the energy, for Pete's sakes. You know, so you may get an opportunity to tap into that energy, or you may already be tapping into that energy for some of you. So let's see where this is headed. Overall shared energy, well, looky there. It's the 5th house of passion, which is all about fun, passion, intensities. Entertainment, creativity, love affairs, pleasure, humor, children, romance. This is literally the definition of the song that I just sang. So I feel like that's what you're being called towards, to get out there a little bit more, to get a little bit more creative with your everyday schedule, to incorporate things that make you feel good more often, and be more playful in the energy, Sagittarius. So let's see where this is headed for my Sagittariuses. Let's see where this is headed. Whoa, my card came shooting out. All right, and again, here's more energy of celebration, 3 of Cups, which talks about celebrations in this deck, Sagittarius. So I feel like, you know, there's support in your environment right around you, you know, and whether you can feel it or not, I feel like, you know, some of you have definitely your angels or your guides guiding you during this time frame. So it's like a big encouragement to go towards your more playful side, go towards your more celebratory side. All right, some of you might have some reconciliations coming up for you in the energy if you've been on the outs with someone, or you may just simply be more open to it during this time frame. But I feel like for you, it's more about being more fun with life, okay? Especially if it's been really serious, especially if it's been a little bit stagnant, you know, coming into that energy here. Person you are dealing with is the 10 of Cups, so this is all about home, emotional fulfillment. This person may be finding emotional fulfillment within the home, and or they are in this energy of, you know, looking for things that make them feel more comfort, more satisfaction in their own lives. You know what I'm saying, Sagittarius? So I like that energy. So let's go a little bit further into it and see. And I'm back. Sorry, I had a distraction there. So recent past energy coming into the now. You have the Sun and the 9 of Cups. So you've already kind of tapped into this energy for a lot of you, I'm feeling. You know, feeling better about yourself, feeling more emotional satisfaction with yourself, not beating up on yourself so much anymore, or so harshly anymore. You know what I'm saying? This is about getting in touch with your inner child as well. If you have children, connecting with them, finding emotional fulfillment with them, having new beginnings, healing coming in. This is beautiful. Sagittarius, it's like, do you want this new beginning or not? Because the path to the new beginning is through happiness and joy. And some of you ain't felt that in a while, you know, and rightly so. You've had a bit of a rough go for a lot of you, but it's like, here it is. It's being presented to you. This is your opportunity to start forward momentum in the direction of joy. And having reasons to do so, because I feel like things are coming through that are feeling more emotionally satisfying to you. New changes in your life that are bringing about new desires of things that you didn't think was possible. So this is excellent. Let's see the person you're connecting to. And keep in mind that it's a general reading, so you can resonate with either side, especially if you're a cross watcher. All right, so let's see. but I'm going to read it as you and them. Person you're dealing with, the Chariot, the World, 8 of Wands, the Ace of Swords. So this person's gotten some clarity. You know, they may have been getting downloads from spirit, meaning like blocks of thought or like epiphanies, you know, like they're going about their normal every day and then all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, that makes more sense. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this person, the reason that is because they're being more open with their thought. They're being more open-minded, I feel, to things that maybe they were closed off to in the past. And it's helping them to move forward in their momentum, I feel, Sagittarius. So I like both of the energies so far. So let's see where this is headed. And go into perception. Now keep in mind that perception's in the eye of the beholder. So it may be your truth, but it may not be their truth, but we'll see. And then we're going to go into the deeper emotions, the hopes, and the most likely future outcome. Your perception of this person is King of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. Okay. Some of you feel like this person kind of had a loss. This person kind of had to lose it all to get it all. Like that came through. That came through so strongly, and I feel like it's the way you see this person, but it could be yourself. You know, and a message from your higher self that sometimes when we think we've lost it all, we've gained it all. But it's just turning that perspective and being open to the new that's coming in. And I feel like that's the energy you've kind of been placing yourself in, Sagittarius. And it's showing evidence to you during this time that you're on the right track, you know, by things feeling more satisfying, by things feeling a little bit more free-flowing than they have been in the past. But I feel like when it pertains to this person, you see this person have this lack mentality here, or they have a lack mentality that does not serve them. And it's almost like they're very focused on what they don't have, and you're wanting them to redirect their attention to what they do have, okay? Or vice versa. But I feel like this person, you know, may have had to really go through some dark nights of the soul, or feel that isolation that made them want to ask more questions and to push them into this new energy that's coming through that's actually helping their confidence out. So I feel like this person may be having the confidence to communicate during this time frame. If you're not communicating, or you will, that is a possibility here. But I see it more on an energetic level of like this very stubborn type of nature that had you feeling like a little bit remiss or a little bit detached from this person. And when I say a little bit, I mean a lot, like a big detachment. And then it's like something comes in here where it's got you feeling more confident about yourself, yes, but also where they're kind of matching that energy with their confidence level. So it's almost like, you know, the tide is a changing here, Sagittarius, when it comes to this connection. But most importantly, when it comes to you and how you're feeling about you and what you're doing about it moving forward. So let's see what this person's what their perception is, Sagittarius, of the connection. Knight of Swords, King of Cups, 10 of Wands. What was this one? The Fool. So I feel like this person is avoiding talking about how they're feeling, that's for certain. And yet they want a new beginning, and yet they don't feel it's possible. So it's like the way that you see them is accurate, because that's how they see themselves or the situation as well, where it's like, I'm just going to avoid that emotion, avoid talking about that, and then praying for like some sort of change or new beginning, and then wanting like almost instant gratification. And when this person doesn't see instant results, they go kind of back to their old ways, or they give up really easily, or it's just like, oh, it's just too heavy for me to handle this, so I'm just going to push away. And it's interesting because in the recent past, they had some sort of closure here that was getting them more into the space of being open-minded. And I feel that in general in their life they are. But then when it comes to you in specific, or this connection, it's kind of the same repeated patterns of the past. So it's like they were able to open their mind in other areas of their life, but they're still somewhat closed-minded to, I guess, the possibilities of where this is headed within the connection. Because I feel like, you know, they wish for change, they do, but they also have a very strong belief that it's not coming, and therefore they always get what they ask for, and it doesn't come. And then they use that as their proof that what they believe is correct, but really if you turn it around, they're correct because that's the belief. It's actually the opposite. You know what I'm saying? So I think that this person kind of has a skewed perception here a little bit as far as what is possible. Now, maybe that's all they're open to, and that's fine. They have free will, you know, whatever. But if they're really genuinely wanting change, and I see that, then the belief has to change around the way that they are perceiving the connection, you know? So that was kind of perception, surface level. Now we're going to go into the depth, the ethereals, the emotion, and see what's up there. So Sagittarius, on an emotional level, where are you at? Sagittarius, on an emotional level, where are you at? More my Sagittarius. 8 of Pentacles. There's that dedicating time to self that I felt, you know. The Chariot, so progression and movement forward here, which I like. Oh my gosh, the Ace of Cups. Do I even want another card? I guess I'll get one more. The 5 of Cups. Old habits die hard, Sagittarius. You are making so much progress forward on an emotional level. I don't think you fully grasped it yet. For some of you, this is, like I said, a newfound joy of life or a newfound feeling. It's a remembrance. It's a remembrance of why you came and why you're here, and the joy of being alive. And I feel a lot of you are on that journey, right? And that's why you're like, all I want to do is have fun, because it's like, well, if I'm here and I'm going to be doing this, then I'm going to do it my way, you know? And coming into that understanding that, yes, that's how it's supposed to be. You're in control. And it's like getting a hold of that emotionally and staying dedicated to it, and then seeing the progress forward and feeling that love, feeling that appreciation, feeling that gratitude, having more love being shown unto you. And then right smack dab in the middle of that is old losses, old regrets coming up, trying to show themselves. Pay attention to me. Oh, what about this? Remember when that happened in the past? You want to think about what we don't have. You want to think about, maybe you want to go back to dwell on this for a bit. And I feel that emotional tug, you know, it's almost like a voice in your head, like, oh, but look over here. Here's something to worry about. And you were used to going with the worry. All right, but a lot of you are now in this space where you recognize you're going into that space, and then you're like course correcting, like feeling your emotions shift, and then thinking, no, we're not doing that, because that was then, this is now. And if you're not doing that, then that is what you're being guided to do. It's to stay in the more playful emotion, and to allow yourself to release the momentum forward into the worry energy that never serves you, never has, and never will. There's love for you here. All right. So, I have Abraham Hicks playing in my head. There's great love for you here. That's a message from your spirit. And I heard it in her voice and everything. So That's a nice reminder. Person you're dealing with, what is their energy? The Lovers. So this person feels a very strong connection with you and at the same time totally disconnected from you for whatever reason. This person gets in their head too much when it comes to the connection. It's like they've got other areas of their life figured out, but then when it comes to this connection, again, there's a bit of a disconnection here. And it's showing up not only in the thought process, but in their emotions. You know, sometimes they could feel this connection is too much for them to handle, or maybe they doubt the authenticity of it. And so then they turn their attention to other things, and then they kind of wall off, and then they're not very open. And because they're not open, nothing changes, which proves their point. But really what they're proving to themselves is their thoughts and emotions are always going to give them exactly what they've asked for. But this person is not always consciously understanding what they're asking for, meaning they're not paying attention to the fact that this keeps occurring because they keep going into those old school of thoughts, you know, well, it's going to be too hard, or they won't understand, or, you know, maybe they don't feel the same, or, you know, those types of thoughts. And because they're thinking that way, it keeps disconnecting them emotionally, and things aren't coming to fruition as easily as they could if they were a little bit more open. So I see guidance for them to open themselves up a little bit more, especially when it comes to how they're feeling, because there is some sort of emotional fruition, something that they've spent a lot of time and energy focused upon, maybe even dwelling on, that's available to them during this time frame, but they have to be open to it. So let's look at hopes. Two of Swords. You don't want to have to feel guarded anymore. You know, and that's a choice. You may not feel like a choice, but it is a choice. It's like your intuition is being unblocked during this time frame because you're emotionally being unblocked, you know. And I feel like Sagittarius, this is kind of being okay with not knowing everything, you know, kind of being okay with not even understanding the whys of things, and just kind of setting that aside for a moment and just thinking about what is. You know, what is now, not then, not in the future, now. What can I appreciate right now? What can I place my focus on that I love right now? And the more now moments you have, the more you build that positive momentum into what it is that you're looking for. And what you're truly looking for has nothing to do with this connection. What you're truly looking for is the feeling of happiness and joy and contentment and safety, alignment. And when you get there and you stay there consistently, you know, everything will become a match to you, and things will free flow easier, not just within this connection, but in general. This person wants the ability to manifest something. They want more peace in their life, more calmness in their life, I feel. And they're hoping to, manifest that. A feeling of warmth, a feeling of safety. So let's see your most likely future outcome. Now keep in mind your most likely future outcome can be changed with free will. Okay. So I'm just giving you a snapshot of what you can expect. Page of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles. Nice. The Knight of Cups. Wow. Oh my gosh. And the Eight of Swords. Here you are. Here you are. Here's an old habit of thought creeping up. I saw it in your emotional space as well. Well, let me think about what might go wrong. You know, but yeah, I don't want to get too optimistic because I don't want to be disappointed. You know, you contradict yourself when you think those thoughts, and therefore you get contradictory results. All right, and I see that that's a possibility here. So that's why I'm saying stay attuned to the joyous, more happy feeling as much as you can. Don't fake it, but allow yourself to feel that. because you restrict yourself from possibilities when you do anything else. And you know what I see coming in? Love, commitment, an apology for some of you. If not an apology, a new connection, a renewed connection. If you're in a current commitment, it's just like right here waiting for you. Because now I have a song. You always find a way to keep me right here waiting. I don't know the name or artist of that song. Put it in the comments if you know it. It was so clear. That song could be significant to you or to the person you're connecting with. But it's like you always, I know what the song is about, but intuitively what I'm getting from that message is that you always find a way, Sagittarius. So there's nothing to worry about. Because a lot of worry energy is thinking that somehow you're going to be left upstream without a paddle in life. And that's never once happened to you, because you've always found a way. No matter how dire things got, no matter how emotionally stuck you got, you always found a way. You have 100% accuracy rate for getting through life because you're still here. Yes. So Spirit wants you to remember that you will always find a way. Now, some of you, there's a person here, could be this person, could be a different person, that's finding their way to you, and you don't even see it coming. I mean, honestly, you don't. But I feel like it's going to make you feel really good if you let it. Some of you are going to restrict yourself from even being able to be open to it, and therefore it's not going to come in. So this says relax, 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 relax. What you want is here, okay? Because that's good. That's really good. So let's see, this person's most likely future outcome. The Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Wands, the Death card. So this person is, the Three of Swords. They're kind of in a similar pattern. Where, well, now you've got a better hold of it than this person, I feel. But again, it can be vice versa. Because they get clarity and then they get stuck in old habits of thought. Then they close down, all right? And then they decide, okay, I'm going to try and be more open. And that's what I see them doing in the future energy. All right, because it looks like my Sagittarius is having more fun and I want to have more fun. Or something like that. Like something opens up in their energy that encourages their more creative, playful, inspired side. And then they start making the changes in that direction. And then they're met with this, the Three of Swords. Old heartaches that they have not healed from, creeping into the background to remind them of why they should not put forth effort. Because this person has an internal dialogue going on that, things are hard. That it's a lot of work, or it's too much, or maybe it's more than they think they can handle, or something like that. And it's like, those thoughts don't serve them. It keeps them closed off from the really wonderful, emotionally fulfilling experience they could be having if they opened up. But see, they're not trusting. Right? They're not trusting that. And I feel like during this time frame, they're needing to release that. Or some of them will be releasing that. And if they release it and let this guard down a little bit, then I feel, yeah, there comes this supportive energy, Three of Cups again. There comes this supportive energy in to usher in what it is that they had on their mind in the past, that they've been focused on, that they want but don't believe that is theirs. And here it is. Now, for some of you, this is a reconciliation, absolutely. But don't get too caught up on that, and do not base your happiness on that coming in, because then it won't come in because you'll have too much resistance towards it. If it comes in, great. This is the stance you need to take, Sagittarius. If it comes in, great. I'll send it my well wishes, or I'll accept it. If it don't, great. because my happiness does not depend on that, because that would be a condition, and I can't change that condition, but I can change how I feel about it, and I choose to feel happy either way. That's the mantra you need to take on. Now, when you do that, it's going to come in anyways. If you can get there. See, because this person's doing a bit of back and forth here. They're wanting to feel fortunate, you know, and they're being inspired. They're being called towards amending something here. And they're kind of guarding themselves away from that, not really trusting it. But there is support in the energy for things to come together on this person's side as well as yours. As always, great reading. I really enjoyed this one. I hope that you liked it. Good reading. So let me tell you what zodiac signs you might be dealing with. Now keep in mind, it can be any zodiac sign. It's a general reading. But I have Scorpio here and Libra here. I have Virgo, Aries, Gemini, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer. I think I said Aries. Could be Capricorn. And Aquarius again. Taurus for a few of you. It's a general reading, so don't get too caught up on the zodiac signs. Like I said, if it resonates, it resonates, right? And if it does, do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe. If you want to check me out on Facebook and Instagram, you can by clicking on the links in the description box beneath the video or in the About section of my YouTube. I do go live there. I've started doing question and answers for free on my Facebook. I just started doing those again. It's an evolving project, but if you would like to catch me live for one of those, again, I'm on Facebook, Tarot Time with Dana. And also, if you like what I'm wearing, it's from my sister's online boutique. You can get it for yourself at avasophiaco.com, also linked in the description box. Either way, I'm wishing you the very best, Sagittarius, and until next time, my friends, namaste.